And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Duke's offense is on the field for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively, so it's a huge change.
Oh, a lot of space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got it in the middle. It's King. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope.
Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Anthony. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Turns it loose deep. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Little. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
that's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Bring in the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. He'll start this drive firing. Good timing on the quick out. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back.
nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. Got him, and nobody's close. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here comes the Heat. Finds him out of the backfield. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. And to open the 2nd quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Irons on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll pull it on the read. He's loose. Wide open spaces. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Snatch it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the left side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Handoff from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the ground game. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick strike complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ready to fire from the pistol. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go.
Early on the Jets. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson! They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Going to the running game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Power football with the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Gets the back moving. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. The throw. Gets it out fast. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They're going to run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Fires to the end zone, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Running wide open and down the gut of the field. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Duke. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you... The receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Dumps it off in the flats. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll try the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Opening snap in this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Lots of running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the run. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Thundering Herd. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lost to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it in. It's King. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Forced out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adapting. Creates a little room. Quarterback's got the first. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so much
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got a man. It's Brown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's King. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why.
It's a seam wide open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. There he goes! Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. 1st down and 10. Wants to throw again. He uncorks one deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. And they showed that here today. Dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look at.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that...
Makes the catch down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Adams. And that is how we will wrap this one up.